What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the video. So you guys don't know what I've done, but the title and thumbnail is probably about what has happened here. Long story short, ripping the moped, winding her out as usual, going 70 kilometers an hour, which by the way is just tap titty, and started knocking on me real bad and died out. So I shut it off instantly and thought that it was the spark plug, because when I took it out it looked like this. But then I also thought it was the rod, but as you guys can see, the rod's fine, and that leaves us to the piston. And the valves, the exhaust valve, either completely gone because I can't find it in there. This is what it did to the top end. She's dinked. There's no point in rebuilding it. I could technically just get a new valve, get the head redone, and get a new piston. It would work fine. I guess I'm gonna see about getting everything new. The rebuild kit came in. This is how they ship the gaskets. Okay, you're probably not supposed to ship gaskets like that, but that's all good. Yeah, I did open it up and check it all out. The valves come pre-installed. Stiff springs, man, like way stiffer than these stock ones, which is nice. Performance. So that's the exhaust, that's intake. New studs, new rocker arms, fresh cylinder with a piston pre-installed. Here are the rings and the circlips. Looks a little different. Now, look at the big bore kit in it. But before I do anything, I'm going to drain the oil and scoop the piston chunks out of the crankcase of this, because I have not done that yet. I think it came with a new tensioner. So I guess we're going to have to reuse the old tensioner, which is no biggie. No biggie. Okay, so there's a spring and a filter in there. Got my trusty little grabby wabby and magneto. Is that my valve there? No. Oh, there it is. Hello, buddy. I've been looking for you. The exhaust valve. But that wasn't what I was looking at down there. This was something else I pulled out along the way. Yikes. Focus. Yep. That is not good. Yeah, it's never a good sign when you're fishing pieces of the piston out of the bottom end. After playing Operation for a little bit longer, there I found the biggest chunk of them all right there. So that's in total 5 chunks, which doesn't add up to the size of that. But that's all the visible stuff. Everything else looks okay. Okay. So it's the next day. I really didn't feel like doing nothing because I was got a little crazy the night before. Get an album cover, get an album cover. Yeah, get it. Yeah. So I didn't do much, but I put the studs in. I put that little plastic piece on that I got from the old one, so the studs are in. But yesterday my ADHD brain kicked in, and I did the wheel bearings, or wheel bearing on my pit bike. I was gonna put it back together, and then I wound up putting bolts in here because this thing was falling apart. This thing's tightened up now. I made it into a little tool kit on the bars, so that's cool. I got 3 wrenches, so it's not just one, there's 3 wrenches in there, all different sizes. But without further ado, let's get this engine back together. My workbench is an absolute disaster right now. I got different cylinders and stuff. Speaking of which, I gotta take these pins out. Now, because these piston rings are super thin, because they're the oil control rings, you want to kind of get them to jump from each groove of piston ring down to the next, until you reach the oil control. Otherwise, you'll bend them, and then your piston rings are no good. There's that. There's the piston rings all set up in the piston. This will be a first. I've never done this before. You got to pull the timing chain through. Now, it's not too difficult, but you got to pull the timing chain through as well as put the piston rings through. And there's a lot of piston rings there, so this is probably going to be a struggle. Okay, there's that. Now I need the gasket for it. No way this is the head gasket, and I'm just stupid. It's the head gasket, and I'm just stupid. This is the right gasket. Okay. Okay. So now we gotta get the head on. So now that I got this, now I can put this in there, grab the timing chain like so, put the cylinder in there, get it all lined up with the dowels. Now I gotta put my camshaft in. Okay, I got a lot of bolts and washers down there. So we got old buddy here, we got H and A, B, C, D, you know, all those guys. Yes, dude. When you're timing a moped, you want to make sure that those two dots are lined up with the cylinder wall and that one's up when it's at top dead. You guys can't see it, but I lined it up to top dead. See how it's moving? And then when you can feel it go through the compressor. So that's top dead. She's all timed up. Time to screw these on, torque them down, and then I'll get back to you guys when everything's put back together. Okay? Yeah. Everything's put on there, including the exhaust. I gotta hook up the massacre of wires that's under here and different things. And then tomorrow, yeah, hopefully tomorrow at lunchtime, I can get a spark plug. She's back together. She's back in black. Everything is bolted in there. I haven't taken her off the stand yet, so I don't even know if she sits yet. Oh, I gotta hook up the brakes and then this to the airbox. I forgot about doing that. All right, let's see if the freshly rebuilt moped is gonna be able to rip. Hopefully the battery still has some juice in it. I still have to set up the back brakes. That's just turning it, but let's see. So yeah, tomorrow is the ripper time. I didn't want to put the Kickstarter on there because it doesn't work anyway, so weight reduction. Okay. Just got off school. Getting so fired up to start up my moped. Hopefully she runs. Hopefully she runs. Okay. We're ready to go. So I don't think there's very much gas in it because I siphoned it out of my pit bike because I wanted the pit bike. Wait, what? Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Nah, I didn't even see this thing. What the heck? What the heck? No way. Before I seen that, I was fixing up the moped. So the spark plug that's in it is like my XR spark plug, and I don't know if it's getting sparked. So I'm gonna wait until I get a spark plug because that one's probably not making a good spark. Holy smokes, that was a process getting it running. I didn't even film it until after, but holy smokes. That thing is a little finicky. I gotta get that cover back on. And then let's see it show fire. Oh heck yeah, baby, we back. We got a few kilometers on her. We're back in business. All right, so the first heat cycle of many is done. This thing's gonna be ready to rip. Minor oil, a little bit of spillage happened over to out of the drain bolt, but yeah, we should be ready to rip. Holy smokes, my bench is messy. So I'm gonna leave this episode here. It was a sick build. Got a sweet piston out of it. Threw a big bore kit in it, and yeah. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.